Why am I only just learning about the mushroom murder case in Australia? Because this is the most wackadoodle thing I've heard all year long. So you've got this Australian woman, right? Just been found guilty of murdering 3 other relatives and attempting to murder her ex-husband by inviting them over to lunch and feeding them a poisonous mushroom-laced beef Wellington. It's like something straight out of a Richard Osman book. And much like a mushroom poison stew, the plot thickens as you read more about it. When we get to the husband, who's basically the lead of this story, right? He missed out on the murder because he had to cancel on the lunch. But he's saying that she's been trying to poison him for years. So, and this is why I think it worked great as like a movie plot. Imagine this, right? Imagine you're watching a film, the intro starts, it's a slow fade to a dark courtroom, and you've got like a slow pan across the room. There's the husband on the stand. He slowly gets up, and on the screen, in faded white letters, it just says, "It all started with a Tupperware container of a bolognese penne in November 2021. And then afterwards, slowly underneath it, white writing, long lingering fade, based on a true story." How sick would that be? I mean, I feel sad about the family, and you know, people have died here. That's never good, but you got to admit, you make a bloody great film. And just to circle back to that husband, right? Because here's where things really do start getting a bit crazy. So it started, as we know, with the bolognese penne in November 2021, where he got like incredibly sick after eating it. The following year, he was on a camping trip. Mind you, they've been broken up at this point. This is his ex-wife. They go on a camping trip together. She gives him a chicken korma curry. He gets super ill, has to go home. He ends up like being in a coma for a little bit. Then the following year, he has like a soup. He ends up being in a coma for a little bit. And then the year after that, which is when I believe the mushrooms start making an entrance, is when she gave him a vegetable wrap. He has the vegetable wrap. He starts having fits. So, you know, this has been going on for years. But what I don't get is why he didn't clock on at this point that she was trying to murder him. Because I ain't being funny, but if someone gives you some food and it makes you ill, that's probably an accident. If it happens twice, probably a coincidence. If it happens 3 times, I'm never eating food that they give me again. 3 times is planned out, that's premeditated. 3 times and you've got a pattern going on there. And the story does go on. That's it. Don't think for a second that this is the end of this mushroom murder case, because the story goes on and on and on. And the more details you read into, the more wackadoodle it seems. But I think this video is already like 5 minutes, so I will leave that for another day.